Hello, everyone, and happy Monday. I am Dichotomous Prime, aka Vince, and this is the Stream of Consciousness. If you are joining us for the first time, I am a West Indian Canadian bi tabletop game creator. I do narrative and mechanics design, cultural consultation, and sensitivity reading, and I just love to spiel about social justice and design related things. I am also a huge fan of video games. As you can probably tell from the title, we are continuing our way through the delightful paranormal. Someone pointed out it's got Metroidvania elements, so Metroidvania, paranormal, third-person shooter slash action game by the fantastic Remedy Games. Control. Also, because very important, I also use he, him pronouns. I hope that everybody has had a lovely weekend. For those of you who are working the gig economy grind, I hope that it wasn't too hard on you, and I hope that you are getting at least a little bit of a respite before you have to go off and do the whole work thing again. From everyone else, start of a new week. Hopefully your Monday went well and we can give you a little bit of something to relax to in the evening. As for me, I spent an absolutely off-the-wall fun time yesterday being a part of, I think it'd probably be my first ever charity stream with Fuck Cancer Roll Dice. As you might remember, I was talking about it last week a little bit. We played a game of Tiebreaker, which I'll get into a little bit more because it's an absolutely delightful game and I adore it. But yeah, we were basically playing the assassins who were tasked with taking out a similar to but legally distinct from version of John Wick. And surprisingly, we did not all get TPK'd, but it was absolutely ridiculous, off the wall, good times. And yeah, shamefully, I have known the designer of Tiebreaker, Nick Butler, for quite some time via Twitter and different circles and everything, and I had only, to my great shame and admission, only read Tiebreaker starting a few days ago, and I feel as though I have generally deprived myself of a really, really great game and really well structured, piece of source material from waiting for so long. Cause, yeah, this game's hella fun. You know how everyone's talking about, you can paste over the problems with D&D and you can make it up yourself and everything. And, folks, I would like you to imagine for a moment, imagine if you will, a game that every wild natural 1 and natural 20 story that you've ever heard online. Imagine a game that fully encourages you to indulge that to the complete fullest. And you have something like Tiebreaker. It is absolutely about kind of the ups and downs and flows of momentum in combat, and pulling off wild stunts and being rewarded for pulling off wild stunts and describing it in the most over-the-top, ridiculous way possible. And not only that, but it's very well and easily absorbed if you're ever reading it for the first time. As I mentioned before, I have ADHD and depression, so, trying to get me started on something, keep my focus sustained unless it's really interesting, and having the energy to kind of absorb a whole new tabletop system is pretty challenging for me. A lot of rule books are really difficult for me to read. Tiebreaker, when I was reading it for the first time and trying to learn it, was frankly just kind of delightful to read. It just gives you all the tools that you need. You're jumping in and it's like, okay, you want to play. We're going to show you how to play. We're going to show you what you get to do and picture in your head and get you excited about this story that you want to be a part of and everything. There's kind of a delightful dialectical style that Nick has written this source document in that's also, the first time that you play D&D or your favorite tabletop game and your friend who is a game master is walking you through the rules. It very much feels like that. Is like, imagine a scenario where you do this, and just kind of the phrasing is very approachable and very accessible, and it's like, you want to play, let's get you there in the most efficient and hype way possible. And yeah, no, I dig it a lot. It's still working out some of kind of the rougher edges of it because it is still in early access, but for how polished and really interesting and fun a game system this is, it's kind of criminal that it's not getting more attention. So, as a part of that, I would like to say, follow Nick on Twitter at FallOnMyBlade, and he will have all of the various different links to Tidebreaker on there. There is also an official Tidebreaker RPG account on Twitter. You should also follow that. And yeah, follow him, support him, and give him all of the momentum to be able to bring this to fruition. Because, frankly, I don't get super excited to run a new system a lot. Tidebreaker is a system that I'm really excited to try and run somewhere. And hopefully more people will, and we'll get to support a creator, marginalized creator, all of that sort of stuff, who is also really freaking skilled as a designer. Because, yeah, it's a pretty damn good game, not gonna lie. So yeah, that is my excited spiel about that particular game. And I think once I take a quick hydration... Oh, actually, well, here. One thought at a time. Let me just kind of take a quick swig here. And y'all at home, hydrate and take care of yourselves, as always. Posture check, take your meds, get some food in you, get some water in you, all that good stuff. Speaking of hydration... I have also kind of taken a cue from some of my streamer friends, and I'm putting together some kind of different ideas for what you can do to redeem bits in the chat. Taking a cue from Comrade Pleasantly Twisted, where because my joints and body gets all stiff and achy from sitting for a while, you'll be able to redeem some stuff to make me do some push-ups or some planks or some squats, which means I'm not going to be able to stream in jeans anymore because trying to do squats in jeans is no bueno. But those sorts of things, stretching, posture, hydration, but also I'd like some stuff. What do y'all think would be the most fun? You'd be able to ask me questions about something, or just, yeah, in general. I would love some feedback from chat and from folks on Twitter, which you can see because everything's reversed. You can see the contacts up there at the top. So if you follow me there, give me some feedback on maybe what you would like to see and what you might think is fun. So yeah, that's kind of the other thing on my mind. I think, methinks, without further ado, with those things in mind, we will transition over to our game, and we will get started. Or at least continue from where we were before, and hopefully things work how they're supposed to, and my display doesn't completely cease to be for a certain amount of time, the same way that it did last week, or yeah, on Friday, because that was wild. I'm still trying to figure out what to do with the VOD on that. Because we came back and we had a delightful stream afterwards, but it was definitely like panic for about 10 minutes trying to figure out what was going wrong and having to restart the computer and everything. Okay, I only have one ability point. What am I sitting at? So yeah, we have fully invested in launch, and then gonna put together all of these other resources. We can make minions. Let's see, astral constructs. And I want to work towards upgrading Shatter, because having a nice little close range construct would be very useful. Investigate the safe room. Okay, so we had an optional mission last time to rescue some people. We somewhat succeeded and rescued at least one of them. Okay, so what mission am I tracking right now? It is in the sealed threshold hall. Okay, so both of my missions are in containment right now. We're gonna go to logistics or sealed threshold corridor. And there is apparently an anchor altered item that has some kind of paranormal power that killed a bunch of dudes. And only one of them got out alive. So I need to figure out what the hay is with that. And I think that we're gonna switch over to spin here. Alright, and those are mostly full, and ammo refund. Oh, wait, no, that's not what I wanted. I didn't want to switch them out. I wanted to see whether or not I want to delete them. Deconstruct. Deconstruct. Don't need both of those. Armor damage. Okay, that seems like enough for now. One of the things that I kind of wish this game had a little bit more of was, like, increases in inventory size for those sorts of things. Okay, now let me remember how to look at my map. Itchy eyes. There we go. Now, where am I? So I need to go left. Right. And we have, like, weird generic footage there. And alright, so I think we're gonna probably have an encounter with dudes here. Nope, okay, they didn't respawn yet. Fair enough. Need to remember. Okay. I do think there are gonna be dudes in the plaza again. Or, okay, I am 2 times wrong.
The one with the altered item inside.
Okay, and someone got brained with a clock, clearly. Alright, first lore bite. Sealed threshold account. Threshold with effect redacted manifested in the containment center in the middle of the redacted department. Simultaneously, numerous redacted appeared in the area, injuring and killing many redacted. After rescue operations were completed and redacted, rangers were sent in to discover the threshold's epicenter. The sheer amount of redacted made the expedition impossible. Something is confusing me a little bit about this, because the choices of words that are being redacted is so strange, because it's obvious that some of them are like, no, it's referring to clocks, and, you know, the sheer amount of clocks made the expedition impossible. Or it could be the hiss, but either way, this is inside the safe room, inside the area, that's accounting for these other kind of, like, rangers and that sort of thing. So, oh wait, the area was sealed off after removing the clocks proved an impossible task. Okay, I'm wrong. It's not clocks, so maybe it's the hiss or something else. The sheer amount of made the expedition impossible. Okay. The department was relocated in the area abandoned. Researchers theorized the threshold introduced unstable matter to our dimension, which adopted the form of the redacted as redacted when introduced to more stable redacted. Now that's weird. What is it? Oh, wait.
More clocks.
I think I remember what this is. And if I'm correct, it means that... Yeah, I can't do this yet. Because there's a gap that I can't currently cross. And it's funny because this is the exact same thing that happened the last time that I tried to come in here on my previous playthrough. Namely that... and I don't even get any, like, bits or anything, bits and bobs. I mean, I guess I'll just kind of go back and do my main mission, I suppose. Oh, hey, look. A bit and a bob. Hey. Now, I wish I could view... I don't think I can. Assets, missions, collectibles. Yeah, unlock by upgrading. But I can't see what my... You know how in, like, the... My brain is robbing me of words. And I'm going the right way. Okay, cool. In the control points, that's the word that I was looking for. In the control points, you can see how you can upgrade your weapons. But I can't see that if I'm anywhere else. Like, I can't go into a menu and see what, like, pieces I need. And control points are not especially plentiful in this game. And if you're like me, and, I have short-term memory issues because ADHD, it can be kind of frustrating. It's kind of maybe not a thing that you really think about in terms of accessibility, but I feel like it's something worth thinking about, because being able to just like have a reference point of, okay, where was I going again? What was it that I needed again for these different things? Some people will kind of think of it as maybe a bit intrusive, but for things like this, there are like 100, there's a whole ton of different like materials that you need. And other than having little different symbols, they're all pretty much the same. So trying to remember which one is which and which one you need can be a bit of a pain in the butt. So I'm kind of hoping that, in the future, if there's a Control 2 or other certain things, that they will maybe adjust it a bit. Okay, so random common material. Oh, right. So these are also things that I can take that will just give me strategic target, Hiss Rangers, in charge mode, spin maneuvers, service weapon in charge mode. I forget what that one does. I don't think that I have it yet. Okay, but I can have those. Well, there it goes. And have, a little bit of extra mods or extra experience. But I guess we're going to just do my main mission then, if I can't do that other one. Let's see. Let me just... Okay, so Mike doesn't seem to be picking up my controller clicks as much, which is good. We'll go to my brother's keeper, and we will fast travel to containment and logistics and start heading down there, as is the title of the stream. So, that fits. With unique names. Right. Alright, more hiss. Cool. Right, and I'm gonna go with spin so I can get all my bonuses. Alright, where is everybody? There we go. Got more floaty boys. Oh, okay. That was not cool. That's interesting. Once I get out of combat, I want to comment on that. So, it occurs to me, in creating a power that uses telekinesis and uses the environment to just kind of huck stuff around, that a programming challenge might be, how does the game know what object to prioritize? Because, like, obviously there's that little white outline that kind of shows me what I can grab. But if I'm running around in combat, I could be facing another direction and not facing anything interactable in particular. And it could be in priority in terms of what's around me. It could just be, okay, so let me test this theory, actually. So if I point at something not interactable in particular, and I use launch. So it has the closest thing to my cursor. Interesting. What if I just point directly upwards? Interesting. Okay, so theoretically, if I have my cursor a certain distance from something interactable, it will prioritize that thing, even if I'm not pointing at it. But if I don't have my icon on screen, it will instead use me as the principal sort of like deciding how to prioritize something. So, hypothesis. I'm going to assume that this trash can is what it's going to pick up if I decide to turn this way and aim at the ceiling. We're going to see if I'm correct. Boom, perfect. So, that's a really smart way to program something, because there are 100 different objects in this room that could be interactable and that interact and explode when I throw stuff at them or that I can grab. But there needs to be a way in combat for the game to decide what to grab and what to choose, because you don't want to have the player have to make that decision on the fly all the time. Now, I wonder whether or not part of that algorithm has an option for things like, for instance, rockets, if I have a rocket launcher enemy. And if it will get like a special kind of prioritization over mundane objects that I'm standing near. My presumption would be yes, because those are particularly like high value objects. Whether or not they're high value in like urgency, or like how much damage they can do, or the fact that they aren't around all the time and they will explode and thus disappear from the game world at some point, would be very interesting to see. Kind of hard to test because obviously in the middle of combat I'm thinking about a lot of different things at once. But it would be, once again, when we're talking about the pragmatics of trying to, you know, not only make a telekinesis mechanic, but to try and make it fun to use and confronting all of the specific challenges of coding something like that. It could be just kind of some food for thought, I suppose. Hey, look, more enemies. Do. Hey, buddy, bye. Was that it? Did only one of them spawn? Hello? There's no way only one of them spawned. Mannequin supplement. Okay. Oh, wait, no. There's just went way over there. That's what happened. Hey, buddy. Are you just, like, loitering? What's the sitch here? Doesn't matter. Oh, right, I'm gonna get all of my spin bonuses. And just need to wait for it to recharge. Luckily, my walking speed is slightly faster. And this is where that, like, projectile grouping efficiency mod would come in handy. Okay, no, we got a shield deploy. There we go. Just gonna kill you with that. We got a sniper. We got another shielded guy. There's also, I'd be very interested to know what the programming decision behind, like, debris, like random debris is. Come on, please give me my health back. I should really not pontificate while I'm under fire, but here we go. It's the whole thing about doing Let's Plays, I suppose. I'm curious how far out of range items have to be in order to rip chunks out of the floor and wall, both when cursor is targeted item versus not. So, it's interesting. First and foremost, thank you very much for joining us there, talented Mr. Wolf. I hope that you are having a lovely evening, and thanks for coming on in. It's interesting because the cursor is still treated as, like, a reference point, and the only time that it would not be is if I happen to, in the entirety of the screen, have no interactables near it. Like, pretty much like this, which, you know, in the large scheme of things would be a minority of the time. But because things like this are destructible, I imagine that when a chunk gets ripped out of the wall like this, it would have a similar sort of determination of when it's like, okay, we're going to prioritize grabbing this with launch as opposed to that. Which, now thinking about that, another source of praise that I have for this game is the fact that it runs pretty smoothly considering the number of things that are happening at once, the number of objects that the game itself has to track interactions between, and how it determines what you're going to grab versus what you're not going to grab when you use your certain powers. Okay, I got like a shitty weapon upgrade, so I'm just gonna delete that. And which one of these is better? The other one is better, so we'll get rid of that as well. Don't need both of these. Yeah, any kind of duplicates that I'm gonna have, I'm probably just gonna delete them. Okay, so I actually have a mission here, much as I enjoy talking about design. Okay, so we had more friendos there. Came through here. And let me look at my map to determine where I'm going. Okay, directly behind me. Good to know. Alright, so this is the main room. Executive. I think executive is back through here. Security, Panopticon, security, Panopticon. Or I could just be completely incorrect. Yep, I'm not good at directions, y'all, which is why I keep grabbing the map. Okay. Alright, so I do need to go through here. And we got more friendos in here. Got portraits of Trench, and whom I assume is Northmore. Medical wing. Okay. And these are mold-related things that I cannot currently deal with either, so... Alright. Just gonna go through here. Hey! More loot. Ooh! I will take that. Thank you very much. Because that's what I had on my other thing as well. That kind of rocks, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So am I just not gonna... Alright. How about... What if I go through here? Nope. Alright. Am I just gonna have to leap the queue? Nope. Indestructible fence. Good to know. Okay. So... Logistics and central containment. Yeah, this is where I need to go. You know, I love those big, like, whoa, okay. I just leapt over a rocket. I kind of feel like a bit of a badass. Oh, oops. Boop, 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 boop. So there's another shelter. I don't have enough clearance to get through here, do I? Nope, but it also looks like there's mold under there. That would hurt me, so maybe I don't want to look in there yet. Okay. We got another shelter. Let's take a look. Come on, please, please, I would like to interact. Please and thank you. Spin grouping efficiency. Okay. What What do I... So this is rate of fire. Yeah, I think I might go efficiency. Because if I'm not hitting with the amount of bullets that I'm firing faster, it's not super useful. Okay, so let me... I probably should... That's weird and gross. Cool. Yep. Weird and gross. Weird and gross. I don't like it. I kinda don't like it at all. Are you still alive? Okay. So, not only the hiss, but also mushroom men. Cool. Good to know. Good to know. And all of you, corrupted sample. Okay, so we're getting some new materials at least. Ah, holy crap, you are quiet. Oh, I don't get headshots on you. That's very interesting. Okay, but you take cover. You know how to take cover. That's, alright. You got these smart mushrooms. We got these cordyceps boys. Whoa, okay. That is rude. And I don't appreciate it. Did you throw up on me? Is that all of them? I feel like there was a lot of them. We got lore. Mold autopsy. Okay. Let's find out what this stuff is. The deceased was a redacted-year-old redacted with no significant past medical history. The subject was brought in after being discovered in the active threshold in an early state of decay that is characteristically fungal-based in its appearance. During autopsy, the cadaver's pleural cavities were revealed to be entirely filled by the fungus known as the mold. How delightfully generic. To an extent that medical staff were forced to put on decontamination suits. The procedure was also hindered by anomalies such as the deceased's high body temperature and undulating torso muscles, presumably, but not provably, caused by trapped gases. Routine samples, as well as tissue samples requested by Dr. Underhill, were successfully extracted. However, their rapid retrogression outside of the host body needs to be noted. Cause of death, mold ingestion. Okay, so yeah, gotta love that, like, on top of the hiss and one potentially apocalyptic extra-dimensional, like, that, I don't like that at all, incursion, we also have the possibility of, creepy mold men. Oh, piece of crap. You... Okay, we're just going with grip for this. Because holy crap, that did a lot of damage. Okay. I'm all good though. You can't trust me when I say that I'm actually going to stay focused on a task, because I am way too much about exploration. All right. I don't trust that at all. They're going to sneak up some crap on me. Another entropic echo, though. Which means that I think I'm getting closer to being able to upgrade Shatter, which would be pretty sweet. Oh, this is a whole... Oh, this is a new little area, I think. Yep, haven't been in here yet. Let me just check down here to make sure I haven't forgotten anything. Medical wing, pretty small little area. Luckily, it doesn't look like they respawn when I exit. Decontamination. Wow, yeah, the decontamination showers did not do a whole hell of a lot. There's gonna be enemies in there. I guarantee it. Which means that I am switching to my shotgun. Thank you very much. Haha! You fucker. I knew it. I don't trust that bullshit for a second. Come on. Who else is in here? Fucking part of the ship, part of the crew bullshit. Who's gonna come out of a wall? Come on. You dick. Wake up damn early in the morning to get past me. Okay. I seem to... Okay, I thought that there was an extra door in here I might be able to, like, telekinesis something out of the way to be able to pick something up. First and foremost, I think I'm going to put that energy recovery mod in there because that is going to be huge for... Actually, you know, okay, so energy recovery speed plus 44%. I think I might replace launch efficiency with that. So C speed 55, C speed 61. We're going to place launch efficiency with energy recovery, and hopefully that will give us enough energy for all of our powers rather than just for launch, even though I love launch. I absolutely do. But, you know, the more tools that you have in your quiver, I forgot, whatever, in your toolbox, you know, the box that you hold your tools in, the better off that you'll be normally. Okay. So we got spin queued up. We're probably gonna proc some enemies coming in a moment here. No? Okay. You see... I swear, this is an arena. You cannot tell me that this is not an arena where enemies are going to come in, but the game likes to turn me into a liar by never going with my expectations. Okay. Anything over here? Okay, we got goodies here. Entropic Echo, sick. Love to see it. I think, okay. Now, is this something I can interact with? Nope. Okay. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna make sure no one's gonna sneak up on me. Let's take a look at this. Important. Feels important. An urgent vision. Who wrote this? Moyervo? Okay. An inverted black pyramid, the board, the astral plane, a red pyramid appeared underneath. What's that? Scary and bad news. They moved on top of each other, like elevator lights going up. Is this the sector elevator? It's an hourglass, a doomsday clock. It started flashing wildly. The sand is leaking down. Oh no, felt terrible. Now it's all down and the red is on top. This can't happen. We must stop this from happening. Fuck. They rule us now. Woke up screaming. This is a warning. Okay, so I'm gonna guess. Hello there, Sin. How are you doing today? Welcome on in. I hope that you're having a lovely Monday. We are looking at the ravings of an employee who appears to be correct. So, according to the color coding of the hiss being kind of orangish red, I'm going to guess that this is the hiss. So, the idea that entities from the astral plane are of a certain psychic resonance frequency. And the hiss, as is their name, is a dissonant frequency that is potentially opposed to the board, who operates when convenient with the FBC. Checking my back to make sure I'm not being snuck up on. And therefore, they are in opposition. Maybe not necessarily because the hiss are evil per se by our definitions, but because they are like, if you had both of these things in opposition, they would cancel each other out. Except the assumption seems to be that the hiss are trying to take over and dominate in this respect. Okay. When I fell asleep during Dr. Darling's presentation on a food poisoning, I ate a mushroom salad for lunch. Oh, Morvo dead. Morvo is dead or a mushroom person. I think it would be delightful to learn that the person they were performing the autopsy on was poor Moirvo over here. Clearance 6. I don't have clearance 6. Could I... Hello, gentlemen? Ooh, okay. That's terrifying. They... Alright, well, they just kind of ripped their mouths open. That's awful. Okay. Why the mouth, though? Why did you have to go with the most nasty thing possible? Okay. So I think I've got everything from the upper... Okay, I was gonna say I have everything from the upper floor, except there's an even more upper floor. Oh! Let's see what Dr. Darling has to say.
August 4th, 1964. We discovered the oldest house while investigating
There we go.
a suspected altered world event case in the New York City subway tunnels. The agents found their way up into the building. Once we became aware of it, it was there. For the rest of the population, it was hiding in plain sight. A slippery blind spot, seemingly discouraging observation. It's
I love this shit. Sentient hidden places are just like, please, this was made for me.
breaking the known boundaries of reality. It's unstable, shifting. Note, for more details on control points and the research and process to stabilize and secure the core sectors, refer to a separate presentation. After extensive research and investigation, the Bureau made the building its headquarters on November 13th, 1968. The Federal Bureau of Control was never out in the open. This was always an obfuscated, classified top secret operation. So imagine our surprise when the building's observation-resistant aspects began in some unquantifiable way to affect the Bureau as a whole.
Interesting. Tell us more about this sentient hidden place thing you're into. Well, if you say, for instance, probably the thing that I can think about the most is something like Doctor Who. Like you have the Doctor's TARDIS, for instance. You have this extra-dimensional box that is alive, as we have confirmed in some of the more recent episodes. And all of these various different things. So, I like the idea that places have an energy and a consciousness to them that, that interact in a proactive way and a reactive way. And you know, I know that sounds very woo-woo, and I totally understand, like, it does feel that way. But there is kind of, you know, you walk into a room and you feel a certain vibe from it or something like that. And as a fantasy trope or as a sci-fi trope, I always like the idea, like, say, I watch The Unsleeping City on Dimension 20, and the idea that New York itself remembers its history, and that history colors its identity as a whole as it changes and it grows alongside the people that are in it and who occupy it and who make their homes there. And its story becomes their story and vice versa. And I think that the idea that we change the places that we are in and they also change us is a very powerful idea. And I think that that kind of idea is very affecting to me in various different stories, and I've been drawn to there's a book that I mentioned actually last stream called The Library at Mount Char. That is another example of that. It's a very, very good fantasy novel. Unsleeping City, you have stuff like Control, you have stuff like Doctor Who, and just, yeah, I like the idea that places are not only a where, but a who, in some respect. Maybe a consciousness that operates on a level apart from what we would personally understand as individuals, but that is nonetheless willful and wants in a certain way. I hope that it explains and clarifies things a little bit. There was a character class I played once that you would enjoy. Ooh, please tell me more. I would like to learn more about that. Altered item cell breach. Oh, P6.
His cell's been breached.
Ah, well, that's not good.
Found him. Are you there with him? Can you protect him?
Okay, cool. So, looks like we've got another light switch cord there. Can I... Let's unlock security so that I can now get through from the other side. And let's loot the crap out of this. Pierced aimed fire boost, another entropic echo. And this is just open now. Okay, cool. Can I get in? Yes, hey, look, another shelter. Which means either lore or loot, and I am good with both. Okay. Hey, loot it is. Seize Accelerate. Ooh, I need another one of those. Alright, looks like we're making another trip to the Ocean View Motel, which is always fun. Let's see. To go to any civilization, manifest the heart of that civilization physical form, and they can talk to them and learn things about what the city has learned and seen. Ooh, you should, if you have not already... Oh, that's creepy. If you have not already, check out Warren Ellis's run on the comic book The Authority. The character Jack Hawksmoor is kind of the avatar of cities and has basically the power set that you are describing there. Like, inside of a city, he is essentially godlike. However, he will die very soon after he exits any large, like, the larger the settlement that he's a part of, the more powerful he is. But if he's ever, like, outside a certain area, then he can absolutely die. But he can also walk between any city in the world and just, like, teleport. Super cool character, very good comic, shitty person author, but good work. Okay, 2 more pulls, as is the rule. And let's see what the rule of 3's puzzle is this time. Okay. Well, that's not good. Okay. Good to know. 1. So... Sir? Sir, we've gotten complaints. Could you keep it? Could you not? Could you keep it down? Thank you. Okay. So, I think what we're gonna have to do is... This is another synchronicity puzzle. That's upside down. Interesting. Okay. Let me just ring this one more time so that we can see. Wait a minute. Okay. Blood on the ground. What's the shape the mountains are in? The mountains are in the same shape as the blood on the ground. Interesting. Okay. We're just going to turn that upside down again for now. Till we... Let's just figure out what's going on over here. Alright. That's interesting. Alrighty then. So I can't get to that. So the key is on the desk there. I need to turn this room right side up. So I am going to, and it is quarter to 4 on that clock. So if I can alter that, that's what I want to do. And the plant and book are opposite sides of the desk. Cool. So, observing that, what does the next room look like? That's there like that. That's right side up. That's there. These are all normal. Don't have to do anything with that. And third room. Okay. So, turn this right side up. It's the right time. That's in the right spot. And it's probably going to be 3 of these because it's rule of 3s. But let's hit this and see what happens. Okay. Alright, well, that was a lot simpler than I was expecting. There's a murder going on in the other room, which is slightly distressing, but, good luck. And we will proceed, I suppose. Alright, let's see. I might need you to DM me about that later. Yeah, absolutely. We can definitely talk. Alright, 3 polls. 1, 2, and 3. And now we're at the fire break, or one of them at least.
Dylan and I knew each other. I've wondered about him, what kind of man he'd grow up to be. Were things as hard for him as...
I love this spot. I love how cinematic this is. I mentioned it last stream, but it bears mentioning again. It's just the scale it operates on is so cool. Hey Vince, hope stream has been a blast so far. It has been, Timo B. Thank you very much for coming on in. I hope that you were having a lovely Monday. Okay, Panopticon Supervisor, Langston. This guy's fun. I like this character.
Oh, hello. Is there something I can help you with?
I'm Jessie, the new director. I need to get inside.
New director? Right, well, okay. Hello, I'm Frederick Langston, the Panopticon Supervisor. It's not the best time for a tour. We have hiss everywhere, numerous cell breaches, and system failures across the board, but you're the director, so here we go. Founded by Zachariah Trench, the Panopticon is our state-of-the-art repository for all altered items.
I don't have time for this.
Power and...
I was told Dylan Faden was kept here. Can you help me find him?
Faden. Sure. Darling wanted him somewhere secure.
Dude is so done.
In the maximum security cells, upper level. But there's currently a pressing matter, ma'am. We've got an object of power loose in there. It's wrecking the place. The Benikoff TV, it's a real doozy. Salvador took a team in to handle it, but no one's heard from them.
This
This
fight.
is a Category 5 OOP we were talking about, and if we don't contain it soon, it will tear the Panopticon apart. We don't want all those altered items getting loose, man. No, trust me.
Dylan's in there.
Open the door, Langston. I'll handle it.
If you say so. I usually tell first-timers not to touch anything, so, just do that. Here, I'll get the door for you.
I love Langston so much.
Thanks, Langston.
He's just, once again, perfect, like, this is a government job. He's just like, listen, I have shit I need to do, standard operating procedure, but again, I appreciate how this game, one, is just, you know, there isn't sort of, you're the new director. It's like, yeah, I got the service weapon. It's right here, and I can manifest it at any time, and they're like, all right, cool. And you're all good to go. And also just like, yeah, I love him. He owns multiple cats, and like, yeah, no, I love him. All right, so we'll do some lore, and then do y'all want to go on in, or do you want me to talk to Langston a little bit more? Because he's actually pretty fun. He has a few kind of like, he's good at his job, and that's the thing, is like, it's not like a middle management like, oh, this guy's just slacking off. Like, he's good at what he does. He's just like, listen, I signed up for this job because it pays well, and I get dental, and like, other than all the weird shit, it's pretty standard, and there's like a union and all that sort of stuff. I'm not real big on the hero gig, so okay, so the thermos, containment procedure. No unique procedures required. Altered status is suspected but unverified. A blue coffee thermos with a white plastic cap and the logo of the Oh Dear Diner located in Bright Falls, Washington. I believe that's the setting of Alan Wake. The cap doubles as a mug. The item responds to formula I.16, yet no discernible altered effect has been discovered, other than keeping liquids warm for surprisingly long periods of time. It is also worth noting that the coffee from the thermos is always refreshing and strong, no matter its quality, before being poured into the item. Background: the thermos was discovered on the shore of Cauldron Lake outside the town of Bright Falls. Both are known sites of recurring AWE. See Bright Falls AWE case file for further information. According to witness statements, Alan Wake, there we go, see Prime Candidate Program entry for further information, who went missing shortly before the discovery of the thermos, had been seen redacted collecting similar thermoses for an redacted purpose. I think I remember this, because the thermoses are a collectible item in Alan Wake, and it's just one of those things you go around the game. That's, if I'm correct, that's really clever, and I like that a lot. This game gives me a very Southern Reach vibe. Not sure if you're familiar with those books, but would recommend it if you'd like sci-fi horror nature. I have not heard of those books. I may have to check those out. Thank you for the recommendation. Okay. There were the 100 item collectible. That's awesome, and I love it. That's my favorite kind of reference. Okay. Hello there, Noyo. How are you doing tonight? I hope that you are having a lovely evening. Did you have a good weekend? How are the things and the stuff? I have a cat to feed. Relatable, though.
Panopticon.
Okay.
But that object of power.
The movie Annihilation, Natalie Portman, is loosely based off the first of the trilogy. You have my attention. All right. Do we have a control point? I would love a control point. We do, directly in front of me. All right, let me double check something now that I'm actually here. How much time do I have left? Because I had kill enemies in the executive thing, my brother's keeper. Yeah, I had like protect staff, but they're dead as hell. All right, and I don't have any more materials. Weapon forms, construct charge. So this is my rocket launcher, basically. I think we're... Oh, I need one more remote thought to upgrade that. Alright. More board countermeasures? Executive incursion. I've collected those. Awesome. And I'm probably gonna destroy that super quickly. Charge maneuvers, hiss distorted. That one's probably gonna take a little while because I don't run into those that often. Oh, sorry, I need to. There we go. I don't use Pierce that often, but I can try. And I don't want to construct charge yet because I think that I have other stuff that I want to use that for. Remote thought. Yeah, I don't want to use my remote thoughts yet because I want to upgrade my shotgun. I don't use rocket launchers and explosives a whole ton in video games, so yeah, we got spin, and let me just, because I have these common ones that I'm straight up just gonna get rid of. Deconstruct. More health, deconstruct that. I have a bunch of these. Deconstruct, deconstruct. How's this one? Even worse, deconstruct. I don't need both of these. And I have the better version of that already. And more health, shield energy, evade energy, energy boost. I never use that, so yeah, I'm going to deconstruct that one too. Alright. Come on, Hiss. I know you're going to come out. Thank you. Oh, by the way, I can throw forklifts now. Alright, where are you? Luckily, these guys are not super mobile. Let's see here. Weekend disappeared somewhere. Stress is so big I didn't notice it. Depression, the basics, so nothing new. I'm sorry to hear that. I know that can be real rough, especially when you have, like, I don't know if you had commitments that you had to do as well on top of that. But even when you don't, it can be real rough to, like, go, okay, finally, the weekend, I get a chance to kind of have some time to myself. And depression is like, oh, I would like that time, please. I'm going to take that for myself. And it just kind of goes away. So I sympathize with you there. That's rough, Noyo. I hope that you're feeling better soon and you're able to get the support that you need and that you deserve. Okay, let's see. Hey, loot. Give me a remote thought. Give it to me. Launch efficiency. It's not a remote thought, but I don't hate it. Let's see. I can go directly across. I can't access up there yet. Hey, more loot. Shatter projectile boost, another entropic echo. Now I'm getting a ton of these. Oh, which, by the way, I don't know why this reminded me of it, but now that there are more folks in chat, please let me know. I'm starting to try and come up with some new things for people in the stream to be able to redeem bits for. Just kind of things like, you know, I'm going to put, say, I get all stiff and achy while I'm streaming, so going to put some, like, you know, a couple times a stream, you can make me do some push-ups or some squats or some planks or something like that, or hydrate or something like that. But if you're also interested in, I don't know, if you want to be able to ask me questions about a thing, like an AMA or something like that, please let me know whatever it is you think would be the most fun for you to be able to redeem bits for and that sort of thing. Because, yeah, I'm always looking for more ways for people to be able to interact meaningfully and in a fun way with the stream. Let me lore and loot. So this is basically Arkham Asylum for, I don't even want to say inanimate objects, but paranormal objects. That's okay. Something is cut off of that, which means I immediately want to find out what it is. Floor 1 is the fire break. Let me see if there's anything over in this opposite direction before I go up. Because I think that I was at the very far end when I came through here before. Yep. Okay, cool. There's nothing over here. Can you tell that I play RPGs yet? This is just like, I need to check every possible corner. And I'll still miss some, but I'm just like, no, I need collectibles. Please give me collectibles. Altered item units, awesome.
Something went wrong with the Bureau's plan. To
properly starting therapy at the start of the year. Awesome. I hope that it helps you a lot. A thing that I learned, if you happen to have a therapist that is not a good fit, don't be afraid to ask for a different therapist. They are professionals, and any therapist who is worth their salt will not take that personally. If a therapist takes it personally that you ask for a different therapist, you're probably making the right choice asking for a different one. Because sometimes, oh, hello, goodbye, sometimes it's just not a good fit. Just like interpersonally or whatever sorts of therapy style they have, and that's okay. You're ultimately there to find whatever it is that you need for your psychological recovery and well-being. So yeah, that is 100% valid and allowed. Don't be afraid to do that. If you find that you're like, maybe this isn't working out. Ah, the refrigerator. This is one of my favorite side missions.
What are you doing in there?
Oh, thank God. Look, someone has to watch this object at all times, or it deviates. My shifter blades have never showed up. Can you help me?
Damn.
I can't. I'm sorry. There's an emergency. I'll come back. I promise.
Okay, just don't forget. I can't stare at this thing much longer.
Yeah, the Weeping Angel fridge. After Dylan has been found. Okay, I mean, I was gonna take that mission to try and help this poor guy, but apparently not. Rip. Sorry, pal. Okay, get this new control point. I know, poor Philip. Also the fridge. Just the fridge. It's gonna be good. I didn't get anything more that I needed. Yeah, I need more corrupted samples from fighting mushroom people, and I need a remote thought for that. Now, if I had... Wait a minute. Let me check my documents, actually, for my collectibles, and see, because I have a section for enemies, research and records, by order, and it doesn't necessarily say, so reports, research, BlackRock. I'm trying to see if there's a section that might tell me. Okay, so all of these are just the things that I picked up before. Okay. Assets. Okay. So these are all things that... So remote thought. So those are going to be in containment specifically, which is good because that's where I am currently. So it is dependent on where in the actual game you are. Oh, okay. We got more hiss. What do I have equipped right now? Already got that. Spin rate of fire boost. Yeah, I'm good. Alright, cool. Bye. Come here. No. And I'm too far away to be able to use C's. Yeah, don't worry there, guys. He's just gonna be dead in a second here. Wait a minute. Okay, I thought that was a hiss distorted for a second, which would have been bad. I mean, bad in terms of they do a lot of damage and they can turn invisible. But, you know, hey, also good because I have an objective that requires me killing them. So that would also work. All right. Okay. Let's head on down here. Any loot? No? Okay. Let's go the other end. Anything down here? Also no. Alright then. Well, you know, good to confirm. What direction were you facing? That way? Cool. So I do want to go this way. Well, that's not good. Well, I don't have anything there. Let's see what the Benikoff TV does, because, can I... Nope, you're just gonna... Door is ajar. Door is ajar, ladies and gentlemen. I can move this corpse, but, this poor sumbitch is just gonna be stuck here. Alright. Let's see what's going on in here.
That's the object of power. I need to cleanse it.
Getting some chicken to snack on, aka dinner snack at 2 a.m. Absolutely, Noyo. Please, take your time. Alright. I love this stuff. Well, say too much TV's bad for you, kids. Fascinating. I just need to, like, appreciate the stuff that they do in this game with spatial design. Like, look at this. Everything, okay, so there's everything's up on the wall. The reshaping of all of this, and all of this is stuff that I can actually go down and run around in. Like, it's an actual level. So I just love the architecture work that the design team, or the aspects of the design team that worked on this in particular, put into it. It's just delightful, and it makes it so that even though they're not maybe giving me like a collectible or a power-up or something like that, that just traversing the world is a delight for the senses, just because there are no rules. Anything could happen, and any sorts of these different things, your understanding of space and time and how they're twisted could be changed in an instant from however you looked at it before. Okay, this is a boss fight. Alright. So we're going to change that, and we're going to change this over to Shatter. Okay, we got damage boost, we got headshot damage, energy recovery speed, health recovery. Do I have a better one of those? That's just a health bonus in general. Okay. And then my seize speed one. Okay, cool. Let's do it. Yep. That's Salvador. Alright. Let's rock. Whoa, okay. Yep. I was in Shatter, and I should not have been. Yeah. He's a tough one. The movie with John Ritter. Which movie is that? I'm not entirely sure which one you're referring to. Yeah, he's another one. He's just gonna throw slabs of stuff at me, and it's gonna hurt a roll bad. So I think this is one where I might have to use the shield a little bit more often, which is weird because I definitely don't make use of that as one of my normal weapons. Okay. Do I have to go all the way back up again? Okay. Guys, for real? Alright, where's the hiss cluster? Because one of you is getting healed. There you are, you little shit. Oh, you're a named enemy. You have a rocket launcher, and I don't much care for it. Bye-bye. And mods are full. Oh, we got another wave? Okay. This dude tried to kick me. Ooh, okay. Well, we got shielded aerial guys now. That's rough. Okay. Oh, stay tuned. Okay. I don't think that I've watched that. I don't think that I know that one, so I might have to check it out. Is it good? As the Demon Satellite TV salesman and Eugene Levy in it. This time of year, I always remember the Northern Overexposure bit. Interesting. Yeah, no, I don't think that I know that one. Is it worth watching? Is it? I might go out and take a look. Because I love older, obscure stuff. Okay, so what do I have for weapon mods? Armor damage, that actually might be helpful. Let me just deconstruct some of these. Spin, shatter, grip. Okay. I might actually... No, I'm gonna stick with shatter. That's probably gonna be my best bet. Okay, and I'm not gonna go down to the other floor first this time. Or at least I might just have to. Or, wait, can I just run past and just not deal with this shit? Because that would be awesome. Oh, hey, look at that. I mean, if y'all want to come up here... Also, your healing doesn't matter if I just kill you in one hit. Oh, we got a named enemy and a hiss cluster. That's not good. Ooh, okay. There we go. That's a little bit better. And now we're going to have the aerial guys up here. So I need to get into a better position. Thank you. Jesus, okay. Oh, wait. Did I get a remote thought? Then that means I might be able to upgrade Shatter. Which I would absolutely love to be a thing. Because I would like my upgraded materials. Weapon forms. Yep, we're definitely going to do that. Perfect. And now my mods for it. What else am I going to put in there? We could do more projectiles, or we could do armor damage, I think. Would probably be my best bet. Because Salvador's got some psychic armor attached to him, and it's not super fun to try and deal with. Whoa, okay. No, I'm just straight up. Whoa. Nope. Totally on purpose. Totally had that planned right off the bat. Let's see. Hilariously bad but enjoyable. Bad but funny. If I remember right, Salt and Pepper were in it too. It's one of the first things I think I ever saw Eric King in. Okay. Well, we here at the Stream of Consciousness are partial to the occasional, indulgence. I don't want to say guilty pleasure because I don't really have guilt for watching stuff. But, the occasional so bad it's good fare. I might take a look at it. We'll see. Okay. Well, long elevator ride to get pretty much exactly where I was before. Okay. Cool. Alright then. I might have to upgrade my health at some point because it is not super great. Yeah, those are the fortified units, which is where I want to go. And we're just going to have to deal with Salvador. It's just, God, he does so much damage. To where the margin for error is just so small. But we're going to try and figure it out. For real? Now? No. We got... It always seems to be right when I'm about to do another mission, too. So, let me see if I can actually cheese this. Nope, I cannot cheese it, unfortunately. Yeah, they're completely indestructible until I go down and activate the fight. That sucks. Okay, Salvador, where are you? There you are. You don't even have a health bar on top of your head? For real? Yeah, that's 2 hits. It's just 2 hits. Oh my god. I don't know if I can get ability points from that other personnel protection mission, but I might try. 'Cause... Ooh, that is rough. It is really rough, and I remember having a hard time with this fight in my previous playthrough as well. Alright. In fact, actually, before I get started, I'm going to take a quick little hydrate here. Those of you at home, also hydrate. Ugh. Take your water, take your meds, take your food. Oh, okay. Perfect. So, let's... And my missions, I do have... Kill enemies in the... Oh no, do they just go away if I die? Okay, that's interesting. I was not aware of that before. Alright, so I need to... Yeah, fort units are over there, so... Please don't spawn enemies again. I really don't want to deal with them. I would just like to go to the boss fight. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, there we are. Alright. So I can't brute force it. I'm not going to be able to just like overwhelm and stun lock Salvador. But I might be able to use, because it doesn't look like he has a shield, I might just be able to use my shield to block the projectiles and then just use the service weapon against him. And then use launch to deal with everyone else. Yeah, it doesn't even make it possible until... Thank you. I will have a minion. Oh, okay. This is one of those times I would love a lock on. Oh, you do have a shield. Okay, it just took you a while to actually get it. Yeah, if you're just one of these heavies, but you just have a couple more tricks. Like that. Okay, I thought that I knocked your shield off for a second there, but apparently I didn't. Nope. Okay. I can't see shit. Okay. Oh, okay. That was stressful.
The head of security.
Whew, alright. That was... Like, I was concentrating on so many different things around me that I could not pay attention to his health bar. It was just run around and hopefully don't die. Oh, that was wild. Whew. Stepped away for a moment, came back to that phase. Did I have a good reaction phase? Was that... Oh, that was intense. Oh, hello there, Peganox. Thank you very much for coming on in. How are you doing on this fine Monday? How are the things in the stuff? We just fought a mini-boss, or a boss. It's just not really much of a distinction. One moment. I am going to get some lore. The Anchor. The crew of the White Ocelot first encountered a strange spherical phenomenon when finishing in the Redacted. Witnesses described it as a black sphere with faint light behind it. It hovered just off the bow of the ship. The crew redacted by throwing a tin bucket, which disappeared into the sphere. Soon after, the vessel lost structural integrity. The ship's metal rusted and fell apart within minutes. As the ship sank, the sphere lowered into the water. A passing fishing vessel called the Redacted rescued the 4 surviving crew. Agents were dispatched to the White Ocelot's last known coordinates, Redacted, and began diving operations. On the ocean floor, the agents found the sphere. Someone was watching James Cameron's The Abyss. The ship was entirely destroyed except for its anchor. As agents lifted the anchor off the ocean floor, they noticed the sphere behaved in conjunction with the anchor, moving and stopping as one. Oh, so we got some quantum entanglement. Interesting. Contact with the sphere was avoided, but handling the anchor proved harmless. The item was transported by the Redacted to the U.S. port of Redacted. Upon arriving in New York, it was brought into the Bureau via the Redacted. Okay, so we have like a singularity. Like, I wonder what that whole sort of thing is, because the anchor is the altered item that we have to deal with in the threshold of all the clocks, but I forget what it is that it does. So let's cleanse this TV. Let's go FCC on this motherfucker. Doing all, it was like, woo, what happened? Yeah. I'm doing all right considering. Thanks for asking. Glad to hear it. Okay. Now I can fly. Boom. Now I have a limit to how long this lasts, but I can upgrade that. So now all of those other areas of the game that are super like vertical and there are a whole bunch of these gaps, I can now traverse those. So that's a very kind of Metroidvania element in this game, and just, I love it. I love it so much. Peace, everybody. Food time. Thanks for the stream. Absolutely talented, Mr. Wolf. I appreciate you, and thank you for the follow. I noticed that you've decided to follow us, and I hope that you will be back some other time. Have a lovely evening. All right, so boom. Gonna and okay, so we got some missing nose over here to deal with. As an interesting fact, I can still die from fall damage. If I run out of like levitate while I am above a certain distance, I can absolutely die. And I have, in fact, done that before, and it is not, it sucks. So A, while levitating to fall, A, while falling to slow fall, safely controlling the descent. Because I do believe that I also get a slam, eventually. So it's like I don't get a double jump, but I do get the ability to just drop on people. I don't know if they're gonna spawn infinitely. I think they are. Yeah, I think they're just gonna do that infinitely. Alright, I'll just get out of here then. So that's an interesting design choice then. Because this is not really... I mean, it's an offensive power, but you don't really do damage with it until you get the stomp. So it's interesting that they added a portion where there are enemies in order to, like, in this particular area. And I wonder if it's to give the opportunity for the player to maybe practice integrating levitate into their normal litany of combat skills.
Now I can find Dylan.
In which case, that's an interesting little addition that they put in there. Alright, so I don't think there's anything in here that I didn't already pick up anyways. And we will traverse back through the twisted room. And yeah, there are just like, you know that whole thing with the power plant, how there's that tower at the center of it? I can go up there now. And I can seek out a whole bunch of these like collectibles and cool weird little things. Oh, not before I take you guys out. Come here. Come on. Peace. By the way, I can also I believe I can also dodge while levitating. And I don't have to keep holding A. It's just that I have a limited amount of time that I can stay levitated for, and that just kind of ticks down. Now, the tricky thing is figuring out how long that is, because there isn't like a separate meter or anything for it, at least not that I can tell, because it doesn't take up my energy or anything like that. It's another traversal tool. Oh, and this is a launch efficiency thing. It's common. I'm probably not going to use it. Charge blast boost. Okay, haven't gotten charge yet. But yeah, I like the way that they've integrated it into the control scheme, because once again, you have a lot of different things that you can do in conjunction. Like, for instance, if I levitate, I can absolutely grab something and throw it while doing that. But, you know, you don't want to constantly be mentally juggling all of these things at once. So the game will be relatively automated in terms of the way that it handles it for you, but the end result is a combat experience that's very well integrated. It feels like you can do a lot of these different things. You feel like a badass, but you don't have to constantly be monitoring 6 different meters. And yeah, it's just really, really well done. Okay, and we got more hiss. Okay, cool. Seriously, guys? Nope, don't want to jump off. Oh, itchy nose. There we go. Alright, where did you go? Because you're shooting me from somewhere, and I would like to know where that is. There you are. There's probably another wave of enemies, isn't there? Nope. Okay, the music is done. So that's a no. Let me take a look at the collectibles, because we had a... So, objects of power, altered world events, altered items, paper lantern. There we go. The lantern was discovered at a street-side ramen shop in Tokyo, Japan. Excuse me. Named Redacted. The shop gained immense popularity due to this item, the shining beacon hanging in its doorway. A visiting documentarian was similarly enthralled by the crimson luster of the lantern and helped it find international acclaim through a television series highlighting the world's finest restaurants. Audiences' interest in the lantern brought it to the attention of the Bureau, and soon the lantern found its way here to us. I write this as I sit behind the very item. Its light is so comforting, so familiar. It reminds me of summer nights when I was a boy. The sun setting, the air warm, the chittering song of the evening insects. The lantern knows we all want to feel safe, at home, secure in the knowledge that the world won't change and neither we will. We will be young and happy forever here in its globe. Appendix. The author of this document was detained shortly after this case file was distributed. Individual handling of the item is now prohibited. Information in this document may be compromised by the author's obvious infatuation with the item. Love it. Absolutely love it. I would have loved to be on the narrative team for this game and just be like, we're just gonna Google a random inanimate object today, and you get to make up lore for it. And that just sounds like the most fun job in the world to me. Oh, you're dead.
Dylan.
Yep.
He's so close.
Are we gonna open this? There we go. Okay. And there are 100% gonna be enemies in here, so we got shatter, I don't need that armor damage one anymore. Shatter recoil efficiency, shatter projectile choke, reload speed, let's see. Actually, projectile spread. Yeah, let's just make that really efficient as much as we can. What new personal mods did I get? A whole bunch of shit I'm not going to use. Cool. Good to know. Seize speed, the one that I have is better. Evade efficiency cost, both of these are the same. And then I have launch efficiency there, which is better than the old one, so I will get rid of that. Okay, and we've got a couple of these. Awesome. Can I grab that? Nope. Okay, but I can leap through here. Good. Shatterproof. Okay, well, I guess I'll just use the better one then. There we are. Do I have anything that would be... I'd like a better, like, headshot bonus damage, but... Oh, Emily? Emily? Where are you? Where's the radio? Or whatever it is you're broadcasting through. Wait, I have Salvador's ID, but he's not clearance level 6? Okay, alright, whatever.
Are you there, Jesse?
Emily? He's gone. Dylan isn't here. He might be nearby. Or maybe the hiss got to him. I don't know.
Jesse, listen. Dylan's here. With us. He just walked in. He says he is giving himself up. He's been affected by the hiss, but he is different than the others. We must
This is some fucking the end of 7 shit. Spoilers for 7, I guess?
We need to get
It's like a 20-year-old movie, but
I
there
have
we
to
are.
see my brother.
The face of the enemy. Dylan Faden observation. Confidential. Breakfast is brought. Gets out of bed. Uses toilet. Returns to bed. Ask for television to be turned on. Staff do so. Lunch is brought. Breakfast is removed. Eats lunch. Uses toilet. Begins talking to self. Recording speech is not possible due to noise from television. Becomes upset. Throws lunch tray at glass. Sedated. Crew clean the cell. Television is turned off. Comes to. Asks for television to be turned on. Staff refuse. Television behaviors were refused due to hostile behavior. Sleeps? ? So they had him isolated in the they treated him like an altered item. They treated him like a personification of an altered item, and they kept him in solitary confinement in this cell. So I gotta be wondering if the hiss can basically get in and talk to you and like invade your mind. I imagine that keeping an individual isolated and alone where they have no means of really kind of communication or peers or social connection with each other probably doesn't help that as a possibility. And this whole thing of like, well, he was dangerous, we had to keep him this way, and it's like, I gotta feel like the whole process of kidnapping small boy, take to government institution, kind of like groom him to be the head of the institution in complete social isolation, put him in a box in further isolation, and they're just like, everyone at the FBC goes Pikachu-faced when he gets invaded by the hiss and like wrecks the fucking place, is like, for real? Y'all some smart people, but int and wisdom are 2 different stats for a reason, and I'm beginning to pick up on why. Anyways, I'm gonna explore this room for loot, because there's probably loot around here. Oh, okay. And we're gonna get some enemy spawns, I feel like. Oh. Got at least one. Another remote thought. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. So, I'm wondering if this looked like a normal room before Dylan actually, like, broke out. or if this was affected by, say, like, the hiss, because, you know, when we activate a control point, the room kind of goes back to normal. Also, clearly, this is a man who is very focused, and I respect his focus and ambition. You know, you find a goal, and you pursue it, and that's just kind of what he's doing. Is there anything over here? Another computer. Okay, no more lore. Nothing there. I might be able to get a little bit up higher. Yep, come on. So it's interesting that I can't really, like... I mean, I don't want to say that I can't boost, because I get a little bit of a boost when I, like, jump and first kind of hover up, and I can move upwards. But I can't, like... If I'm falling, then the... Like, if I don't jump off an edge, but I fall, then it doesn't actually boost me up. It just sustains my fall at a slower speed. Okay, we got a audio recording. All right, let's see what's up with this.
All right, I won't take up too much of your time today, Dylan. Like I said, I want to talk about Jessie, your sister.
What about her?
I just want to get your perspective. What do you think of her? What kind of person is she? That sort of thing.
I adored my sister. When I was little, I mean, back in Ordinary.
And you don't anymore?
When I first got here, sure. I always had someone to find me, to take me home.
Oh, buddy.
Everywhere together. Why should this be any different? Casper said she could come too, to the bureau, if she wanted to. But she never did.
Why do you think that is?
Because she didn't care about me. She always wanted to be out on her own, seeing the world. She always said so. I guess she got what she wanted.
Great. So, she wanted to see the world. Did she ever mention any place?
Aww.
Why?
We like to ask questions around here. You know that.
For real?
Other cities, towns, landmarks, anything like that?
I don't remember.
What about family and friends? Were you close with anyone living outside of Ordinary?
They just straight up didn't even give a shit about him at all. Yeah.
That's where I want pizza for lunch today.
Dylan, wait. We're not... End of session.
So, they asked him to reflect on being abandoned by the one person whom he was close to, because their parents are disappeared, presumed dead, because of what happened in Ordinary. Decided to get him to reflect on the most painful memory and association that he currently has, thinking that his sister abandoned him and doesn't care about him, and then completely ignore, like, the pained delivery of this information that he has, and decide to be like, okay, cool, but where is she? Like, okay, why do you want to know? Yeah, but we just want to ask questions. We just want to know where she is. And it's like, all right, so I think I'm about done with this questioning. And yeah, I mean, kudos to, I don't know the name of the actor. I'm definitely going to look it up after this. But kudos to him for that performance, because there is so much in Dylan's, like, heartbreak and, like, emotional pain and, like, frustration and transition into anger in just that short recording. And there's a lot of nuance there that they managed to get that's actually very, very impressive to me. So yeah, kudos to that performer for that particular performance, because that's really impressive. Okay, so where do I need to get in through there. And I can't actually break it, can I? Nope. That's indestructible. Good to know. Okay. Alright, back out through here. So can I do the other mission now? Okay, cool. Awesome. So I can hypothetically get out of here now. I was wondering why the door was taking so long, but then I realized there are 2 doors, and if one is open, the other one has to be closed. Which is very interesting. Welcome back, Noyo. I hope that dinner was sufficiently filling, satisfying, and delicious. Hey, look, loot. Entropic Echo, I can use that. So I believe the fridge is on the opposite side. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go across. I was surprised there wasn't any enemy spawns in there. Yep, let's just hook. And more hiss nodes, okay. I just need to destroy those. Sure, you know what? Why not? Let's go down there. Yep. Sail. And this is floor 2. And floor 1 is right down here. Perfect. And I have more ability points to spend. Okay. So I can also upgrade levitation, and then I get a ground slam. Damage nearby enemies, and then a bunch of bonuses to that damage. Okay. So let's see. What do I want to do? I feel like I'm good for launch damage for a little while, actually, now that I think about it. So I could do 3 there and get nothing else. I get a pretty big boost to energy from the personal mod that I'm using right now. So I think I might do that. And then the next one I'll upgrade, because I think that these are all... No, these are all 3 now. Okay, interesting. The next ones I might upgrade might be seize duration and levitation duration, because that will probably help me, you know, not die. And I can upgrade Pierce. I don't know how often I'm going to use that, but do I need that for anything else? Entropic Echo. I kind of want to hold on to that because I just need to kill some more mushroom people. Central Research. Sure, why not? So yeah, how are folks doing? How are your any thoughts, any questions? How are you liking the game so far? I hope that everybody is having a lovely time as always. It's the most imminent threat. It is not the only danger in the oldest house. Yes, very obvious now. Thank you very much, though, loading screen, for that insight. Yeah, the Dylan Faden narrative is surprisingly well done in terms of handling the idea of, like, mental health, institutionalization. Is there another enemy over here? Well, I hear a screamy boy. Alright, like, y'all can, like, float, so I'm not entirely sure... You're just down there. Okay, cool. Well, guess I'll do this. Got that, and... Okay, screamy boy. No, no, no. Personal space. Personal space. There we are. Oh, we got a hiss node somewhere. Or hiss cluster, rather. Yeah, like I said, you can heal all you want, but if I kill you in one hit, you really don't get any benefit from that. There you are, you little shit. Come here. Oh, okay, we got a gunner too. Alright. Oh, crap. Oh, and you're getting healed by this. Whoa, okay. Where are you? There you are. You can have this back now. Thank you. Got another hiss node. And I think that looks like I have 2 more. You're gonna help me find them. Thank you. Is there a maximum number of enemies that I can seize? Huh. That's another one taken out. Oh, that's in... Okay. Another thing I didn't realize. Now that I have, whatchamahoosit, now that I have levitate, I can get over the top of those, whatchamahoosits. The mold over there, because otherwise that just straight up kills me. Alright. So, got our research done. Okay. For real, dude? You're just gonna be the keener today? Alright, they just decided to... They're just gonna keep on coming. Alright, fine. We can do that. I'll just send them back. I hear the boop boop drums, which means there's someone around here who is desperately trying to path towards me through the architecture. Well, they can have fun with that. Because I can also levitate up top now as well. So, what's this? Oh, ammo refund. All my weapon mods are full. That's cool. I can get rid of some of these at least. Oh yeah, no, that's terrible. Enemy armor, ammo refund. I think the one that I'd be picking up is better. And I'm gonna get rid of these. These aren't quite as good. Surge? I don't think I know Surge. Is that maybe one of the ones that came with the DLC? I don't think that I know that one. Exclusive to Pierce. Okay, I've got... Point being, I have some new spots. Freed up. Okay, so took care of that. Oh, okay. Well, now look at you. That's what you get for trying to be Employee of the Month. Okay. Got there. I think I've already looted this. Yep, already looted that. So face of the enemy. This was... Whoa, okay, we got another one down here. He's like, ha, I surprised you. I'm like, congratulations, here's your prize. Like, for real? Y'all just kind of, like, spawned in this room and decided to... Okay. Oh, dude, for real? Like, like, haha, I gotcha. Good job. Like, it's like that one kind of joke comic of someone being like, guys, I found out who Superman's super secret identity is. It's Clark Kent. He's like, yeah, now keep it under your hat. What, we're gonna go attack him? It's like, what, you think that he's less bulletproof in his sleep? Like, yeah, okay, great. You've gotten him by surprise. I guess you can have that. It's like, no, he's just gonna fucking kill us. We can go after his family. Okay, cool. You know what? You go after his family, and you can get turned into a pretzel by doing that. Like, you know, we all have meta knowledge of Kingdom Come and what happens when Superman decides to stop believing that killing people is wrong. Like, we're just gonna decide to not do that. For real though, guys, like, how many of you are there down here? They just keep on coming, damn. Alright. Oh, I didn't even realize that I'd seized a rocket launcher guy. That works. And it's not even the big gunner guy who's the named enemy, it's the other dude next to him. That's funny. Hey, other guy. Bye, other guy. Okay. Do we still... Alright, for real. We got some armchair athletes up here. Alright. Like... Alright, where are you shooting me from now? Alright then, I'm not even gonna go looking for you guys. Like, be like, hey, come back. I am your nemesis. I'm like, sure you are. Sure you are. It's that big, like, Arkham Asylum enemy vibes, is like, when Batman has broken the spines of 14 people, do you really want to be the 15th guy who's just like, no, it's me, I'm gonna be the guy, I'm gonna be the one who beats Batman? It's like, you sure about that there, boss? You absolutely sure that you wanna, alright, cool. You just go for it, and you live your best life. It's gonna be short, but, like, you go ahead and live it, I guess. Okay. Can I get... I don't think that I can get over there yet. I'm gonna, like, straight up die. But, oh, and there's more of you over here. Alright, cool. Still doing that? Alright. Now combat's over. Okay. That was just like a 5-minute fight. Holy good goddamn. Okay, let's collect that reward. Damn it, I'll take that. That's pretty sick. Executive incursion, Pierce maneuvers. And all of these I don't have yet. Executive. So this is still research. These are charged. Hiss charged. Oh, okay, yeah. And demolition experts in the containment section. Oh, and they're getting more specific. Interesting. Abilities. Can I... You know what? Let's just try and increase that. And we're gonna see... I can still upgrade Pierce. I just need more mushroom pieces to upgrade those other ones. Cool. Alright. Let's try and get over there. I don't know if I can with the level of levitate that I have right now, but I think that I can... It's gonna be close. Well, I mean, one of two things is gonna happen. I'm either going to die... or I'm just gonna come back down here. Okay, yeah. Oh, there's another window there, though. Alright. Okay, we can try that. Interesting. I don't have any other side missions, do I? The safe... Oh, fridge duty. Right. That poor sumbitch. Yeah, we're gonna go help Philip, cause I feel kind of bad. I feel a little bit bad about that. Not gonna lie. Oh, for real, guys? No, this time you got it, for sure. No, this time you got my number. You totally do. No, look at you. Like, come on now. Come on. Awesome. Okay. Now we're gonna help that poor guy. That poor man. What do we get? Energy recovery. Okay. That will help me. But we are going to go to the Panopticon, and we're gonna try and help that poor guy. Yeah, I was totally like, I'll be right back, and then just completely forgot. He's like, please. He's just sitting there like SpongeBob out of water. Like, no, I can't. I'm gonna have to blink soon, please. Like, I'm the worst director. I'm psychic as hell, but I am the worst director. Do. Here to the elevator. That's all broken up. Okie dokie. And up to altered items. Cool. Then we'll go to the fridge and see if we can't help out poor what's-his-nuts. I am, however, going to upgrade my grip damage boost, which is pretty sick. Up to 48%. Now, okay, so you know what? I'm just gonna stack these for a nice like 78% damage boost total, and I think that's probably gonna be the play here. I would like another one of these, like not health boost, but like the amount of health that I get from absorbing health pieces, like those element little bits that fall off enemies. I'd like another one of those, because this one I've had since mostly the beginning of the game. Yeah, gotta tell ya, it is, I mean, it's real helpful, but I feel like I need an upgrade. Okay, this would be... I guess they wouldn't be able to put elevator music in here then, right? Because then that would probably be like an archetypical thing. That could, like, activate an altered item, maybe? Wait a minute, is that blank? Eh, whatever. Okay, that's empty. There's the fridge. Okay.
Keep your eyes open. Keep them open.
Come on, buddy.
Hey, what can I do?
We got you covered.
Oh, you're back. Oh, thank you. Thank you. If I look away, I don't know what this thing will do. You have to get me out of here. The door can only be opened by the Panopticon supervisor.
Oh.
That's Langston, if he's still around.
Langston. Yeah, I know him. I'll go ask him how to get you out.
We have to run back. He's like, please.
They can't.
Hey, calm down. Just focus. What's your name?
Could you... Okay.
Philip, and
Could you not
hold on for a bit.
hypothetically just blink one eye at a time? Like,
Just hang on.
has that not occurred to this individual? Like, do you need to observe it? It needs to be observed, right? Like, you could not just, like... That is so silly. I would just be... Imagine if this guy was just torturing himself, being like, I haven't blinked in 6 hours. It has to be observed at all times. Be like, have you considered that you could close one eye and continue to look at the refrigerator? And there's just this long silence of like, no, I hadn't thought of that. To be like, well, that's a thing you can do there, champ. Don't really know what to tell you there. It's just, oh god. That's really, really funny. And sad, but also very funny. Alright, Langston.
Any active duty security? There's someone named Philip up in a cell. He's watching a refrigerator and very rapidly losing it.
Philip? Oh shit, I forgot about fridge duty. He's been in there for over a day, I totally forgot.
This guy hasn't blinked in over a day? What?
The hiss, the Benikoff TV? Considering the number of things I'm juggling, ma'am, I think it's...
Listen, it's fine. We just need to get him out of there. He said you'd be able to open the cell door.
Oh god, I forgot about Philip.
Yeah, I can unlock it on my terminal. There. Done. Door open. But Philip can't just leave. The fridge is behaving erratically. Ocular contact is the only thing that seems to placate it. If we don't have someone in there watching it 24/7, people will die.
I'll figure something out. I'm pretty good with these things.
Being pretty good with altered items isn't standard bureau procedure, ma'am.
He doesn't know us very well.
You know what? I'll come back and ask you a little bit more about yourself while this poor sumbitch isn't, like, fearing for his life. Can I just, like... upper Panopticon? Okay, cool. I was worried that it was gonna take me to, like, a long loading screen for no good goddamn reason. That's 4. There he is. Okay, Philip.
Jesse?
I'm back. I'm coming in.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Okay, so I seem to recall that Shatter is probably not going to be very good for this next thing. So I need to... Actually, you know, Grip might be good. Spin... What do I even have for... Weapon armor damage, levitation, headshot boost... Fire boost, damage while aiming. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll put spin in there and see if that helps at all. Yep, okay, cool. Let's do it.
Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Philip?
Sorry, buddy. Need to loot the room first. Be in there in just a sec. Subdue the refrigerator.
If I look away...
Oh, well, yeah, I didn't know that was just gonna straight up... Wow, that was faster than I expected. Okay. Alright, cool. The door opened while I was turned in the opposite direction. That's funny. Alright, now where is it going to spawn me? Is it going to put me back at the control point or right in front of the fridge? Control point. Okay, cool.
Hello?
Which I mean is right next to where the fridge is, so I suppose that's not a huge deal.
I'm coming in.
Thank you. Oh, Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Philip? Philip?
Alrighty then. Alright.
If I look away, it hurts me.
Alright, everybody.
This sounds like the board, but I can't understand it.
Fuck?
Oh, dang, I can grab these. Well, you have arms now. Right, and that actually blows up the ground as well. Huh. So, first playthrough, I did not know that I could throw those back. It made my life a lot harder.
Wait, there's no Black Pyramid.
So we have other powerful entities in different frequencies than just the board and the hiss. That's really interesting. Now, what happens... Okay, so it's just gone now. It's subdued. I don't know if it still has any properties to it. Let's check the hotline, because I kind of want to learn more about this thing. So, Panopticon, the board, former, okay. Former/descent is not gone. His previous disappointment is not part of the board. We apologize/deny all knowledge for the inconvenience. You will see or face the former. It is stealing and linking altered items. It builds competition. Interesting. So there is like... There, about the former's lies/ads, we provide... There is like a whole Game of Thrones type dealy going on with these astral entities. That's really interesting. And that's really, really interesting. And it's kind of brings into question this whole thing of, is the board actually good? Or are they just not actively malevolent towards the FBC? Like, there are advantages to it, but it's one of those things of just being like, okay, but don't ever think that this thing is your friend. It doesn't have a concept of friendship. It just happens to be, like, you know, close enough to you that you can understand enough of it to be able to benefit from its presence. But don't ever think that this thing is your ally in any sort of human capacity. That's fascinating, and I really hope that we get it to Control 2 now, because that's really, really cool. Alright, Langston. Sup?
How'd it go? Where's Philip?
Philip's gone. Something happened before I could get him out.
Poor Philip. He never did like fridge duty. But if you're here, then who's watching the fridge?
The fridge is fine now. I took care of it.
You don't just take care of altered items. What did you do?
I touched it and wound up in the astral plane. This thing was in there. It was huge, had one big eye. Wasn't friendly.
We've been getting reports from the astronauts lately about something fitting that description. The astral plane is usually connected to our world through objects of power, not altered items. If this thing is linking itself to altered items, then it's clearly powerful. This may happen again.
Do you think that thing is what got Philip?
Must have been. The Panopticon is a dangerous place. The agents all know the risks. But, since you're some sort of altered item whisperer, I've got a list of others for you to corral. The Hiss are causing containment breaches left, right, and center. Here, start with these. I'll see if there are any others missing while you're gone. My life just got a whole lot easier.
Nice.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here.
I love Langston. I really do. And now we got another side mission. Ooh, Astral Constructs. What did I get? I can now upgrade Shatter. Excellent. Construct Charge. Upgrade Grip. Can't do that yet. Upgrade Spin. I could upgrade Shatter to level 3. Oh, interesting. So yeah, Untapped Potential is probably one of those ones that, like, to get to level 3, you need to have that particular piece. I could construct Charge. I almost want to get Grip to level 3 if I can get more Remote Thoughts to be able to do that. Because that's my bread and butter. That's been serving me really well, in fact. I might put the headshot boost on Pierce if I get another, like, what am I saying? If I get another slot on it. Construct Charge, upgrade Grip. That's what I was looking at before. Abilities. Okay, so I now have 3. So could be 3. I could spend 2 there and 2 here and upgrade that. I might... So I've got 30% to energy right now, and I'm still doing a ridiculous amount of launch damage. So I don't know if I need to upgrade that one quite yet. So I could do Seize Duration and Shield Strength. I think what I'm probably going to do is... we're going to do Energy. I hate to be boring, but it's just... it's going to benefit me just to have that. And then, yeah, no, I'm not going to get enough points to upgrade that again for a little while without doing some grinding. And let's just look at what kinds of things I have for my weapons. More health, more health. And that one's just way better. Energy recovery speed, which I've already got that. And shield boost. Okay, so... Because, yeah, the thing, if I increase the accuracy of that, I don't think that I have a better one for that. Yeah, I would need another slot, and I don't think that I have the stuff right now to upgrade it. Because spin would be corrupted sample, so yeah, I would need to go to containment. Assets, mission, face of the enemy, investigate the safe room. Okay, so I'll wrap up this one with Emily, and we will... Yeah, we'll wrap up this one with Emily. I'm going to save talking to Dylan for next week, because that will set off a whole new kind of... The next act of the game kind of starts when we do that. But we'll wrap up this one with Emily, at least, and see if maybe we can actually get the rewards for that quest. Yeah, it's been a while since I played through, like, a non-shooter game for... Or at least, you know what it is? It's been a long time since I played through a game after a long kind of delay. Because, I played through Bastion after not playing it for years. And it's probably been about a good year since I played Control for the first time. Probably more than a year, because, oh my god. Yeah, no, it's been more than a year, because I haven't played it since mid-2019. But it's interesting just kind of having the better understanding of how everything works. Oh, interesting. What are you? Jukebox tokens. Interesting. All right. Let's go talk to Emily, though. Let's not get... I gotta not get distracted. Come on.
The HRAs is purely
It's happening. After all these years, Dylan is here.
Alright,
But
what's
am I
going
too
on?
late? How is he? I need to know.
He's clearly been affected by the hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting the situation. I need to run tests. He seems more in control, more present.
I want to see him. My brother. Or is he?
Of course. Now, Marshall set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor, up the stairs.
Okay.
I literally
I need to
just
go.
get a side mission
Jesse.
while I've been in here in the office.
Be careful.
Oh, it's still the same mission. Okay. Oh, well, I have a red triangle here, so does that
Jesse,
mean
when you
that
did
I
your
have new
research,
stuff?
Did you run into a Dr. Rhea Underhill?
I didn't. Who is she?
She is a colleague of mine, a researcher studying a kind of extra-dimensional mold growing below research.
Well, I don't like the sound of that.
No one does. Look, I haven't heard from Rhea since the hiss arrived. Would you mind having a look around for her next time you're in research?
Of course.
Thanks, Jesse. Now, what's on your mind?
Okay, so that's... Okay, so the red one was just me getting
I should be
more missions.
Enjoy your data.
Oh, I will.
We'll do some... You know what? We'll check in on the team at the start of, like, the next session, and we'll just kind of see how everyone's doing and get some sweet lore drops from
I found
everyone.
this token. Any idea what it does?
Ah, that is a jukebox token. Little bastards turn up in the weirdest places, like bad pennies. The Rangers use them to activate an old object of power.
A jukebox, I assume. Does it have any good songs?
Nope, just the one record. Hey, be careful turning it on, though. When it's playing, you get a free trip to the formation.
The formation. That sounds ominous. Why does it send you there?
The Bureau has been wondering that for years. I mean, it's just a pile of rocks built by God knows who, but... Well, researchers have confirmed it's in the same threshold as the quarry. No one's ever been able to map a physical route to the formation for maintenance.
So it's in the quarry. You just don't know where.
Pretty much. We only send in annual expeditions to the formation now. Checkups, Salvador calls them. This year's team went in the day the hiss arrived.
Salvador called them.
Song should have brought back hours ago.
I can go in and take a look.
I'd appreciate that. The jukebox is kept just past the security booth over there. Just put in the token and enjoy the ride.
That'll be interesting. Okay.
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
Can be constructed at control points or earned through bureau alerts, board countermeasures, expeditions, and defeating elite enemies. Okay, interesting. Television proposal. Based on the success of America Overnight, which was the call-in show that we listened to earlier, we would like to propose the creation of a television series that presents superstition and skeptical thought as entertainment in order to popularize these concepts among the civilian population and create less resistance to redirecting information regarding public paranatural events. We can also use a solid media outlet to test paranormal or paranatural concepts on civilian audiences, seeing how they react to certain facts presented as fiction in the event that the Bureau ever decides to make certain realities public knowledge. There are certain show licenses we could purchase and reboot rather than starting from scratch. One particular property seems promising, especially considering its content and tone are precisely what we're looking for. It's called Night Springs and has been off the air for a few years now. Those in chat, if you want to tell me if there's if that's another Alan Wake reference, that would be cool. It sounds familiar. It definitely sounds like sort of a like Welcome to Night Vale sort of scenario. Okay, so where's Marshall? I thought she came back, right? I thought that she came back. But apparently not. Let's see here. You still have a red triangle.
I don't think I ever told you this, but I was actually on the path to being a ranger once. Did the whole boot camp thing. Even got rookie status. Anyway, not the point. My own ranger school.
The best reaction from Jesse, just K.
Thompson. They were supposed to get back from an expedition yesterday. We had beers and wings planned. Problem is, they weren't here when Darling handed out the HR.
Oh, we have to find his, like, squad.
Worse, but I think that we're already past that. We all wore these pouches around our neck, and I really don't want the Hiss to get them. Could you find him for me? The squad would have come back through maintenance, but they probably spread out from there.
I'll keep an eye out for them, Arish. And I won't let them stay Hiss.
Okay.
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's been.
Alright, so we got a bunch of stuff. Let's see. We got a bunch of side missions. Holy crap. Containment, Hiss nodes. Okay, cool. We can do that. Let's, because a bunch of these are going to take a little bit, especially old growth. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of these different entities that are just flying around. Jukebox token, single, set of 3. Okay, interesting. So this is also kind of a, like, pseudo DLC. I remember when it first got released or updated. Alright, so I'm in Central Executive. I need to go to Containment. So it's under Sealed Threshold entrance? I think it's actually in the Sealed Threshold entrance. I probably just went to the wrong spot, but we'll see. Because it's in there. It's not in the, there's another section later on. I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't seen it yet, but Night Springs is playing on the TV in Alan Wake, I think. Yeah. You know what it was? Is I watched the episode of Ars Technica's series War Stories, which, by the way, if you enjoy the nerdy shit that I spout on this particular show, God, what do I even do here? It's wild. But if you enjoy all the stuff that I'm talking about design, 100% watch that on YouTube. They're really, really fascinating. They get a little bit into the weeds with old technical stuff for older games, but like the one on Subnautica is great. The one on Alan Wake is great. Yeah, would recommend. 10 out of 10. Okay. So Sealed Threshold Hall. What's the closest one? Because Containment, Logistics, that's where I am. So I guess the Sealed Threshold entrance would be where I would want to go to. It's the closest to the little indicator. Transit Corridor North. Okay, but I have no freaking clue where that is. Am I even heading in the right direction? Because, yeah, this entire section is actually another area. So this would be Transit Corridor in Containment. Yeah. So I guess it would be in the Panopticon, maybe? It's definitely a spot that I haven't been to yet. Because, yeah, no, it's... You know what, I might have to just, like, pick a different mission, because I did not... Because I think I remember where that is, and it's way later in the game. Yeah, we're gonna do the safe room. Which is, you know, pretty much exactly where I am right now, so I don't actually have to go anywhere. Sick. Aces. And... let me go with Shatter, because it's a close-range area. That's the opposite direction from where I want to go. Yep, okay. This is a bathroom. Okay. This is another bathroom. Awesome. We're getting closer. With every bathroom, we approach our goal. Now, are we going to get another Hiss incursion? Yep, there we go. Hey, look at that. First time I was actually correct about enemies being in a place. Did I miss? Okay, y'all are all screamy. What? Wait. I don't think I... Did you just, like, bonk his head?
Looks like I need to hit that shield harder.
Like, I straight up missed him with that launch object, but he just went down like a sack of hammers. I'm still, like, continually forgetting that I have levitate now. Oh, hello. Oh, hey! It's one of Langston's runaways. It's the lantern.
Wasn't so bad.
Awesome. I didn't even expect it to be in here. Look at that. 2 for 1.
The one with the altar.
Double prizes.
Great. More clocks.
Alright. Yeah, danger. Totally get it. Now I just need to make sure that I have everything that I need. I think Pierce is going to be the thing. And then everything else. Seize. I don't know if Seize is actually going to come in handy here. Hey, control point. Come on. There's the anchor. And I seem to recall somewhere around here. There we go. Now, I don't know if I have the duration to get up there yet, but we're gonna try. Nope. No, we don't. So I think I need to actually get up higher, maybe? Because, like, there's, like, maybe a maximum height? Yeah, like, I'm slightly below being able to get to that. Which is really annoying. And, yup. Cool. Alright. And now, it is boss fight time. Let's go.
What the fuck is that?
Let's go, big guy.
It's making more clocks?
By God, the anchor and the clocks are working together. Alright, dude, what direction are you actually gonna face? There we go, okay. Can I, like, piss you off enough to look at me? No, you're just gonna, like, hey, I'm talking at you. There we are. This is gonna be one of those weird, like, okay, I actually have to just, like... Oh, wait, no. How I can get it to look at me is by grabbing a whole bunch of its shit. The clocks with the red faces. Haha, I'm very slowly figuring it out, but I'm figuring it out. I just need to get to another area. A better vantage point, at least. There we go. Can you spit out another one of those red-faced clocks? That would be dandy. You're like sending 5 of these dudes at me for real? Alright. Hey, asshole. So, do I just need to spend... I feel like I need to spend, like, all of my time just getting to another vantage point. And not, like, worry about the enemies at all. Okay, or you could do that. That's also a possibility. That could happen. Yeah, and I got, like, no health for that. Okay, I'm just gonna have to kill Hiss to get my health back. Or you could... I just got shotgun clocked to death. I just got cold clocked, if you will. Alright, so first attempt was spent figuring out the boss fight. That seems about standard, honestly. So, that's not too bad. Alright. Yeah, that seems fine. Alright, cool. Attempt number 2.
The fuck is that?
Yeah, alright, cool.
It's making more clocks?
Okay. First one down. I don't know if this will actually do any more damage. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay. Oh, whoops. Well, yeah, no, that's me. Okay. So, discovered that the service weapon does almost nothing against it. Cool. So I could do that, or I could just launch objects into it and get it to flinch, which I will probably opt to do. Cool. All right, let's rock. Yeah, you're a big Pac-Man looking fuck. Come on. Nope.
It's making more clocks?
Is it indicative of the spot it's gonna aim at? I'm trying to figure out... There we go. Ooh, its hitbox is wider for them, too. That is very interesting. Nope, that didn't work. That's totally fine. Okay, what direction are you gonna face? Okay. 2 clocks down. Oh, that was fast. All right. Change direction quick on that one. Oh yeah, that hitbox is super generous. Okay, I don't hate that. Is it going to be over here? Please, I would love for it to be over here. There we go.
That must be the ultimate item.
Alright, cool. Let's rock. Or it could just float to be above the ground. Alright, let's do it. Do I get a new power from this? That would be pretty awesome. Because that was a big-ass boss fight.
No wonder the Rangers had such a hard time.
Oh, okay. So, no new power, but I did get a bunch of ability points. Sick. Okay. Oh, I didn't even notice that there was a little loot crate over there. Awesome. Another launch efficiency module. I don't hate that. Okay. And we've got 3 now. So could do levitation. And then all of these are just more and more damage. Seize duration. Okay. Up to 3 objects, 75% launch damage. I never use melee. That's I'm in that like crappy scenario where I have just enough to do like, you know what? Launch is the bread and butter. We're just gonna do launch for that one. And then next, I think we can work on either levitation or we can work on seize. Because levitation will be cool to explore a bunch of stuff, and then seize is just super useful in multi-enemy encounters in general. Okay, can I upgrade anything now? I can upgrade Shatter again. Or I could upgrade Spin to level 2 if I had more corrupted samples. These are different from what I would need to upgrade that again. So I think... yeah, you know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to upgrade Shatter to level 3. And then what do I have for weapon mods? Because I can't believe that that is my largest upgraded weapon now. Headshot boost. We just got a flat armor damage bonus. Reload efficiency, shatter projectile boost, and we can just have all of the projectiles. So we have plus 13 projectiles at reduced choke or reduced spread. So I'm hoping that what that means is that it's just gonna fucking level people. So, you know, fingers crossed for that. Okay. There is a slightly higher platform up here. Let's see if I can stand on it. I can. Hey! Perfect. Got more goodies, and I have... there are 2 more over there. Okay. Let's try and make it happen. They don't normally give 2 chests in the same place. Spin grouping efficiency. I need to drop some mods. Drop that. Drop that. Drop that. You accumulate these so fast. It's kind of one of those reasons why I wish that they did levitation and ammo efficiency. Interesting. So they're getting more specific now, too. That's kind of cool. Damage while low on health, never going to use that. Pierce zoom boost, maybe later. Okay. We'll do that. Got more grouping efficiency, and what do we get from this? And more pierce zoom boost, okay. Okay. And what other missions do we have? More of Langston's Runaways, Old Growth, Old Friends. Okay. What do I actually need to upgrade my other shit? Because, yeah, I could upgrade that. I need more remote thoughts, so that's from containment. Upgrade spin. So corrupted sample is mushroom people. So I think that we're going to go to... Let's see, we got about 10 minutes left. So we can start going to containment. Or not containment, to research. And speak with Dr. Underhill. Or at least go there to do so. So I could upgrade that. I don't know if it would be worth it, though. Because I never really... I get so many mods from enemies, I really don't need to use the randomized ones. So yeah, we're going to go to research. And we're going to go to central research. And hopefully we don't get 5... Well, I mean, we could get 5 whole minutes worth of enemies again. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, we're starting to... I feel like the damage potential and just the amount of stuff that we could do is really starting to ramp. Which is not a complaint. I enjoy that significantly. So she is below central research. So I just got a bunch of hiss spawns. I just heard that. I don't see red glow in my immediate vicinity. Okay, so should be over here. So we will help here, and now we head down to not Electric Avenue, but to... Oh, hey, look at that loot. I'll have that. More stuff I'm not going to use. Alright. And we're just going to do that. Now, I'm curious whether these distortions in the house are the attempts of the oldest house to protect from the hiss threat, or the hiss's incursions on the house. Because they pull back when you activate a control point, and they go back to normal. So it could be the equivalent of, like, the house's immune system, effectively. Which could be pretty cool. So, alright. What do we got down here? We have Dr. Underhill over there. What's... Oh, hey, look, another bathroom. Well, no one's cleaned up that in a little while. Alright, where are you? I think we're switching to Shatter for this. Now, this needs to go somewhere, probably to power the elevator. Beautiful. So that means that this now works. Good to know. And we've got computer screens, we got bioluminescence, all this kind of good stuff. It really looks like every extra-dimensional entity is trying to get in on the oldest house all at the same time. Come here. Oh, hey. Loot. gonna say, I don't trust being in a dark passageway for loot. I've played a horror game before. I don't trust that shit for a second. Got a radio. Okay. Oh, okay. Cool.
Area's under quarantine. I wouldn't go in there without talking to Underhill first.
Well, that's what I'm going to do.
Me?
Bye.
Are you lost? Do you normally barge into people's private workspaces?
She clearly doesn't know who she's talking to.
Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
Why? Because of those hiss things the Rangers keep going on about. Haven't you people sorted that out yet? The situation down here could spell doom for the Bureau.
You mean this mold?
I love it.
Correct. Perhaps you could
No,
help.
you don't understand. My
I require
research is more
samples of
important.
various
No,
mold
mine
strains,
is.
And the mold has made the environment far too dangerous for me to fetch them myself.
Really? Mold samples? I thought this could spell doom.
It could, and it will, whoever you are. The mold is spreading. We need to find the source before it spreads too far.
And these samples will do that?
No. Samples of 5 unique strains, when blended properly, will allow you to travel deeper into the pit, where I've pinpointed the approximate location of the source of the mold.
Okay. So what do these samples look like?
Similar to the one on my table there. I've made a list of the samples I need. Here. You'll find them throughout
Hey,
the
fetch
session.
quest.
I'll take a look. My name's Jessie, by the way.
I'm sure it is.
Love it.
Thanks for the information.
It is such a... I would be very surprised if the person who wrote the script for this game was not someone with a background in like, just academia in general, but, like, STEM more specifically, because the way that they've absolutely nailed how everyone in this entire facility is convinced, absolutely convinced, that the work that they're working on is of the utmost importance and should be top priority for the good of humanity, but everyone in the building thinks that, is just, oh, it's so accurate. It's so accurate, it's painful. Like, it's laugh to keep from crying.
Eat down here.
Okay.
Really hungry. I wonder how this mold tastes.
Alright. We got baddies. Yeah, I'm just gonna seize you so I can have an extra friend. Yeah, go attack your friend. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you're all good. Oh, okay. We got rangy boys. Do I still have enemies after me? I still got the badoop-doop drums. Still got the battle drums. Grows near fresh corpses, grows near televisions, grows near staircases. Near staircases? That was real specific. I mean, I have a staircase right here. Is there a sample? No? Okay. Alright, well, I guess I'll go out there then. Near toilets, near television, staircase, and near the pit. Nothing here. Alright, well, it was worth a shot. I probably shouldn't have expected it to be that easy, but there we go. Actually, you know what? We are at about 3 hours, so I think that before we descend deeper into the Mushroom Kingdom, that we are going to call the stream for tonight. First of all, pause that so I can put this down for a sec. Thank you, everybody, for joining me tonight. Thanks for everyone who dropped in sometime throughout the stream, whether you stayed throughout, and thanks for dealing with kind of the adjustment to the time. Life is wild. Hyper-fixation is even wilder. But yeah, all the same, I'm glad that everybody came by, and I hope that you are having as good of a time with this game as I am. We will be back on Friday with much of the same. If you aren't already, you can find me on Twitter and follow me there at Dichotomous Prime, which actually here, let me switch over. There we are. And you can follow me over there for more talks about video games, social justice, and political related things, my love of a whole bunch of other media, and generally, if you enjoyed the stuff that we talk about here, you'll probably enjoy the stuff that I talk about there. So, I will say that, and yes, oh, hello, Sophia, I'm glad that you popped up to say hi before we take off for the night. I'm glad that you're having a good time. And we will continue to have a good time, as I believe that we are going to send the stream over to our good friend Sinziak, because it is Monster Camp Monday, and we are going to see what he's up to. And even if it isn't Monster Camp, we all know that Sin knows how to have a good time and how to entertain. So I believe that until Friday, I hope that everybody takes care of themselves, take care of your physical, your emotional, your mentals, and generally have a good time. Have a good week, everyone.